Bam! Can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me? Let me know. I see y'all out there. I'm a little, you know how I be. Oh, look at that. I do that, yo. I swear, if I do that every single stream, that's going to be a ritual. Just to leave my phone sound on and hear myself going. That's the most shock. What's going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to Nickmoses05 Podcast. I see a lot of you guys already in here. Got a lot going on. So now we're trying to stream to Facebook and YouTube at the same time. So all my Facebook viewers who are not used to seeing this, we've been doing this a while. Okay, we just bringing it over to Facebook. All right, now can y'all hear me okay? I know this mic is kind of quiet, so I'm trying to speak up, even if I got to turn up here, okay? I even got my special sauce, as they call it, okay? So we ready. Now, it is July 19th, 2020. Beautiful day, I would say for most, but for me it was not. I was dealing with a lot of power issues. Power was down at night, this morning, going up. So I'm glad that the power is up. So I really didn't even get time to do anything. But I did get a chance to eat. Okay, so I had a good meal. Right now I'm feeling good, and we definitely going to talk. Okay, so power issues was a mess, but other than that, okay, I want to give a shout out to my mother-in-law. It is her birthday. We did celebrate with a wonderful meal. Okay, that was wonderful. So while the power was out, I was at least able to get a nice meal. Okay, so shout out to her, and mama, because I know sometimes we shout out to mother-in-law, mama, I don't know. But mama, I love you too. Shout out to you. Okay. But anywho, all right, I got so many shout outs, man. It's crazy. Okay. I want to give a shout out to all you guys, first of all, for tuning in. I want to tell you guys right now, we're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, we're doing podcasts. So we're just continuing to branch out. That's MoFam. That's all you guys. So thank you guys. And you guys know who you are. I'm going to go to the chats in a second. And we're going to be talking. And I'm also going to take calls. Okay? So I want you guys to go ahead on these subjects. And we can go ahead and talk. Okay? But nonetheless, I want to give a shout out to Berto. Man, my man Berto, SOS. He sent some wave grease, man. I wish I had it here. Like I told you, I was going crazy. Power's off. Sent a card too, man. Everything. So, Berto, shout out to you, man. I'm going to put that in my description. As soon as this video over, I'm going to put, all your work there in my description. But that's wave grease. So, if you're looking for some wave grease to get your waves like that, I can't get no waves like this. We know that. So, Berto, shout out to you, man. Social gang. That's what you say? Okay, I think so. So, anyway, man. So much. So I wrote down some things, but you see the title, okay? I've been having a very frustrating weekend, all dealing with microtransactions. Can you believe it? It was so bad that I said, you know what, on Nickmoses05 Podcast, I don't even care. We talking about it today. Now, let me go ahead and turn. I see Facebook. I do see Ricardo, Trey Parlay, Matthew. Appreciate y'all. I want to go to YouTube. We got Kukaya, my man, Joe. Okay, got both of y'all in here. Reno, what's up? Chris Mom. We got classics in here, man. We got OGs. Dead Specimen. Now, I want to say the first callers ever on this podcast was Dead Specimen and Joe. I never forget that, man. Okay, I never forget that. That's like something you don't forget when you do things, okay? But nonetheless, microtransactions, man, because I want to take calls from you guys, and usually our calls go over, and I want to take more time for you guys. So let me go ahead. Let me do me. Can y'all hear me? I see yes. Okay. So this weekend, now I don't know if you guys play Fortnite. Okay, I'm sure many of you guys do. I play Fortnite, but I just don't get as much game time as I used to. I wish I could just be good just like those kids, man. I remember being able to spend hours straight on the game. I can't do that. Got a family. I got YouTube channels. I got Instagrams. I got so much that I try to keep myself busy to versus the games. I do play games, but I probably get like 2 hours in versus my son who can get a lot in. So my son calls me, okay? I ain't gonna go into the whole, thing, but nonetheless, my son calls me. It's around 9:30 at night, okay? My son says, hey, Dad, are you going to play Fortnite? As always, my answer is usually no, okay? So I say no. So I said, no, Chris, I'm not playing Fortnite. He says, okay, Dad, can you do me one favor, Dad? Please, I promise, I won't ask for nothing else. That's the #1 line kids use, just so you know. I won't ask for nothing else, Dad. I promise. I won't ever. This will be the last time. Now, remind you, he said that when he got Battle Pass. But nonetheless, we keep going. All right. So I said, what is it, Chris? What do you want, man? I love my children, love my son, love my daughter, so they know how I feel. All right. What do you need, Chris? Dad, ready. Throw it at me. He said, there's this skin that I want, Dad. You know Aquaman? I said, yeah, I know Aquaman, but to tell you the truth, I've never read a comic of Aquaman. I've never seen an Aquaman movie, so y'all could flame me up if you want to. I haven't seen a lot of things. I haven't seen Star Wars. I get flamed a lot for not seeing certain movies, okay? But nonetheless, here nor there. He shows me the Aquaman skin. He does his little Fortnite dances. You know, they do the dances now. Cool. I like it, Chris. You're stunting on them. That's my son, okay. So he said, I want this skin. Well, what skin is it, Chris? He said it's his arch nemesis, Manta Ray. I'm not sure his name, but he looks like a bug, okay? So I said, oh, man, I understand. You know, you get one, you want the other. That's how they kind of do it. You know, I understand, Chris. So tell me, what you need? He says, I need V-Bucks. Okay, well, Chris, how much V-Bucks do you need? He said it costs 1,500 V-Bucks. So I'm like, okay, I don't know the math on V-Bucks. I don't know how it breaks down. So I said 1,500 V-Bucks. Cool, that's like $5. You know, I got you. And then I go look, and of course, you can't just buy a pack of 1,500. You can either buy a pack of 1,000 or a pack of like 2,800 plus 300 more. So of course, all right, figured that. All right, but y'all got me. You know that I know how y'all do that Fortnite. That was smart marketing tactic. So then I come back. I say, okay, Chris, I'm gonna tell you what, man. I'm gonna go ahead and do it, man. But this, you know, we gotta figure something out. 1,500 is counting up to $15. $15 for a virtual skin, for a skin that's going on your dude, okay, that you will never see outside in life unless you show somebody on the game, okay? I'm old school, so I feel different towards these skins. I don't know. I think it's the new school gamers that's more like, oh, these skins, man, I'll be a default. Call me a default, okay? I'll be that. But anyways, okay, getting off topic. So I said, it's $15, Chris. $15, man. Okay, you bought many things, but this skin is way too much. And they set it up perfectly, okay? Because they released Aquaman and then say, oh, it's not going to be in Battle Pass. He's going to be separate, okay? Perfect, all right? Cool, got it, all right? So I said, you know what? I don't like to tell my son no. All right, me being the daddy I am, I try to find ways to give my children what they need, all right? So I tell my son, Chris, this is what I want you to do for daddy. You want the skin, I want you to work for it, okay? So what I want you to do is, I want you to start building your own channel right now on Twitch, okay? Right now, you are going to stream, okay? And for every hour you stream, I'll give you $1. So then he goes, Dad, you know, that's great, I'll do that, but, you know, it's only going to be there for 20 more hours. Well, you better get the streaming. Okay, so nonetheless, 9:30, start streaming. You know, I go look, I check on my son. I say, oh, my son's streaming. It's nice. I get to see him play, you know, while I'm doing my thing. Okay, pull it up on the phone. Oh, my son just got a nice one, boy. You know, so it was nice. It was real nice. You know, so then I'm doing me. I'm up. A lot of people know. I see a lot of you guys on Facebook that are probably tuned in now. I talk to a lot of you guys late hours. Okay, I'm up late at night working. I'm usually up early. So I'm talking to a lot of you guys. I noticed that I hear the Xbox sound on my TV. You know, the little boop, boop. You know, so I look and I see my son's gamer tag. Now, it was 3 o'clock in the morning. So which means my son was streaming from the moment I told him to 3 o'clock in the morning, at least. Okay? Now, me, I went ahead and called, hey, get to bed, man. Go to sleep. I don't know if he did. I went to sleep. But nonetheless, I get up. And as soon as I get up, I look, what do I see? My son streaming. Wow. Okay, how many hours? This man is about 7 hours in. Is he really going to do it? So he's streaming. My son calls me. He goes, yo, Dad, I'm still streaming, Dad. I know, I'm proud of you, son. You working. I know you want to I'm sharing out your video, man. I'm going to do what you want. That's dedication, man. You working for it. And he's like, Dad, can I just stop now? Because I've been streaming so long. And no, you can't stop. You want the skin leave. Hey, you know what? You can stop. You just don't get the skin. Okay? My son goes, oh, okay, Dad. Bam, he goes right back to streaming. Boom, boom, boom. My son's streaming. He's streaming. Now, I'm looking at the time. The skin leaves at 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. My son needs 2 hours left, and it's 5 o'clock. So it's impossible. He cannot even do it. So he calls me. He's like, Dad, I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. I really want this skin, please. So I'm like, Chris, man, I'm proud of you, man. You did great. You worked hard. You were streaming your content, man. I'm real proud of you. So I got to say, I agree. I don't think you should get the skin. I don't think you should get it. You didn't do 15. You know what I'm saying? I'm strong on that. I might be a bad man. You didn't get it. You know what I mean? But nonetheless, no. So what he didn't know is the entire time I had the plan going. I said, if he worked hard, I give it to him. He streamed nonstop. Okay? I got to give him props on that. So for everybody that got kids out there playing the games, at least have them do something. My son loves to play the game. And for all the men out there, us younger men, all right, when we was young, I say me when I was 10, 11, 12, I could play a game for 8 to 10 hours straight. I don't need nothing. Straight. Okay, ask my brother. If my brother was here, Facebook, shout out, BY, okay. I'll never forget Blockbuster. That's another old school shout out. Y'all younger cats don't know about Blockbuster, but you go in there for that $4.99. We was good for the weekend. Me and my brother. I remember when NBA Jam first came on Super Nintendo. And y'all know about NBA Jam because we spent so much money in arcades playing it. My brother said, man, we getting NBA Jam. Man, I said, you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it, dog. We went and got NBA Jam. You know what me and my brother did? All weekend, we played NBA Jam until we beat it. Now, y'all know how many teams it is in the NBA. Okay, you have to play every team and beat every team. Now, remind you, this is a game that is going to cheat. Somebody can shoot a 3 from half court and flame it at the end of game time. So when you lose, it's ridiculous. Me and my brother ate hot dogs and pork and beans all weekend to beat the game. True story. Okay, and when we beat it, what did the game say? Congratulations, you are grand champion. That was it. Now, see, y'all get mad when Mass Effect comes out with an ending and it says, oh, I should have been man, you are a grand champion. You're grand champion. Congratulations. Okay, I'm ranting. Sorry. I'm going on. Sorry there. So, the ice is making a trip. Sorry, guys. So, nonetheless, so that's one thing. My son, nonetheless, I had the V-Bucks. So, I went ahead and gifted the skin to my son. Now, my son should still be streaming. If he's not, don't worry. I'll be calling him. Because at least if you're going to spend so much time playing the game, make it worth it. Try to build something out of it. I don't want you playing the game for that long. I understand if you play the game. Cool. Because I was a kid, I played the game. But now you can play the game and build. Why not do it? Okay. But that ain't it. That ain't it for microtransactions. Y'all thought I was done with it. Ooh. Woo! I told you I had a crazy weekend. So, my daughter loves to play Roblox. And for all parents out there who have children who play Roblox, shout out to y'all for dealing with it. Because I know what it is. Now, these games are set up to have these kids play. And every 2 inches, it pops up and say, do you want to buy a rainbow carpet for 2,500 Robux? Do you want to buy a gold helicopter for 600 Robux? And this is every 5 steps. So you know what happens when you try to jump from one bridge to another? Do you want to buy and you fall? Okay, that's exactly what happens. Do you want to buy and you fall? Do you want to buy? I'm sick of that. Okay, but nonetheless, so my daughter, she's on there and she's good. My daughter's good. She hits back on all of it. She sees it. Oh, Dad, they're trying to get me to buy it. 4 years old. She knows. Hey, Dad, the microtransactions, they almost got me, Dad. Said no. This one time, I don't know what happened. I walk back in and I get this notification on my phone. $19.99 Robux. So I come in. I'm like, okay, baby, what happened? She's like, I don't know, Dad. It's stuck. And I'm going to look, and it's stuck at the purchasing screen. It's saying purchasing, and it's spinning. But my card been charged already. So, of course, what do you think I let her do? Of course I let her use the Robux. I could have just called and said this book, but I let her use the Robux, okay? But, hold on. We went out. See, I'm sitting there, like I said. Sweating here, y'all gotta give me some time here. Let me get a sip. Okay. But nonetheless, for every parent or anyone who plays Roblox, be careful. Just make sure to have your children not purchase anything. They are setting up these games to fool us all, especially kids. How easy would it be? Let me say me. Now, I was a good kid, but a bad kid. That makes sense. Good kid, but a bad kid. Like, I was good. I was very nice. Hi, ma'am. How you doing? You know, but I make sentences out of curses. You so I was kind of good and bad. You know, it was a mix. But nonetheless, these kids nowadays, with these microtransactions they put in front of them, it's so easy to just, I could charge mom or dad's credit card in 2 seconds. Bam! I got everything I need. And then you call in the bank, I don't know what happened, but it charged $200 to my card for Roblox. You can't do nothing. Ooh. Happens. It happens. Okay. But nonetheless, I'm going to go ahead and pull this up, man. I want to take some calls. Yo, if y'all ready, man, we're going to go ahead and start taking calls. I need to get this out the way. I'm hot. Y'all see I'm sweating already. I'm 15 minutes in. You know, my subjects that I had is so many, I'm not even going into it. I got my magic. Okay, I'm going. All right, here we go. Bam, bam. So if y'all call in, you can. I'm just going to continue ranting. Oh, we already got somebody. Okay, let me see if we on now. Nickmoses05 Podcast. Who do I have on?
It's your boy, Dead Specimen. How you been, man?
Oh, man, my man, Dead Specimen. I'm doing good, man. How you doing?
I'm all right. Really tired, but I'm pretty good.
Man, that's good to hear, man. So I'm ranting over here about microtransactions, man. Go ahead and tell the people anything you say about microtransactions. How do you feel about them? Tell us.
See, here's my problem. All right, I'm a bit on the younger side, much younger than you.
Oh,
I've kind of had to deal with microtransactions my whole game in life. And here's what I've done. I have never bought microtransactions in a game. I have bought a couple of Counter-Strike skins off of the community market and eventually sold them, but I consider that a bit different than stuff like Fortnite, because with Counter-Strike, those are marketable items. You can resell them. You can get a bit of money back later on. But I have never touched cases in Fortnite. I don't even play Fortnite. I've not touched cases in Fortnite, CSGO, none of that. Those have been forced on me for pretty much most of my gaming life. Never touched them because they are just... they're gambling. I consider them gambling. Most governments are starting to consider them gambling, and I'm fully with that. I think it's a scam because, you know, they try to give you every reason to believe that, you know, you'll instantly get everything you'd ever want, but in reality, you usually never get what you want, and the one time you do will be the one time, and it'll never happen again until you empty out, you know, multiple federal bank accounts in order to get everything. It's ridiculous.
Okay, now let me say this, and I appreciate that because you definitely dropping some bombs from the younger folks out there. You know, like you said, a little younger than myself. Now I'm gonna throw this at you. So let's say this: would you rather pay $70 for a game, or would you rather a game be free with microtransactions all over the place?
Well, it really depends. If we're talking, we pay 70. Well, and then we're gonna end up having to pay that much anyways. But if we're talking $70, and it's, you know, if it's the difference between you pay $70 and you get everything, or $70 and it's microtransactions for things like skins, I'd rather go the free route. If we're going, you know, like Call of Duty, where it's not microtransactions for skins, it's microtransactions for better weapons, for new weapons, you have to go the gambling route in order to actually get new items, I'd rather just pay $70, because at that point, it just makes the game worthless to me if I have to gamble in order to actually unlock useful items.
Okay, now, that's you definitely. I'm kind of with you on that. Now I'm with you on the free. I'm down with that. Okay, let's say this: you sound like an anomaly, because I'm pretty sure. Do you got friends that purchase these microtransactions?
I can neither Wow, I can neither confirm nor deny that because I really don't care. But it would not shock me. It would not shock me because I got plenty of people I know who they play Fortnite all the time. They play Counter-Strike all the time. Games like that with these microtransactions.
Yeah, and I will
and maybe if I asked some of them, I could get their.
I'm with you on that because Counter-Strike is a special case, and you're right about that. For all the guys that play CS:GO, that market is different. You can, have a rare skin, and you can get some type of revenue back for it. And if everything was like that, we'd be good. I think another game was EVE Online. I think was like that, where you have things you can sell it and get back actual revenue from it.
Payday 2 has the same thing, right? Where this happened. It was like maybe 2 or 3 years ago, right? I bought some stuff off of the Canadian market, and I'm like, okay, cool, they look nice. A couple months ago, I'm like, I need some money. I want to buy some games. Just sold them. There we go. Literally, they sell in minutes, or hours. You usually never wait longer than a couple days to get them sold, and so it makes it very nice.
No, that's nice.
It's just if you got. I would
say for you, like you said, you on the younger side. Now, when you have kids, I'm telling you, when you have kids and they come to you and your daughter looks at you and she looks you in the eyes and says, "Daddy, they got the new rainbow unicorn skin. It's only gonna be there for 24 hours, Dad. Can you please go ahead and get it for me?" You're buying it. You're buying it. I'm telling you. I'm gonna tell you now. I'm just going ahead and tell you.
What I'm gonna do is I want to go to the deep depths of the internet. I'm gonna find a skin unlocker. All right. If I gotta pirate those skins for her, I ain't buying that crap. I'm not buying that garbage. If I gotta pirate that, I'm pirating that stuff. Payday 2. I love Payday 2. Great game. But you know what? I got a skin unlocker for that, and I got no shame in that. Because, you know what? Starbreeze, the developers, if y'all want my money, just make the game more expensive. I would have no problem paying $40 for it, because it's like $20 on Steam right now, I think. I'd much rather pay $40 for it instead of having every single time I beat oh my god, I can't speak. Beat a heist, I get thrown with, "Hey, here's a case, open it." No, I don't care.
Now, Dead Specimen, my man, I see other people calling in. I love talking with you, man. We gotta get to other folks. But any last words for the people out there on Nickmoses05 Podcast?
Support hackers that make skin unlockers. That's all I got.
Talk to me nice, my man. Dead Specimen, I'm gonna holler at you, man.
I love you.
Hey, my man, Dead Specimen, man. Love him, man. Love him. So, we had somebody on. It seems like you on. I'm not sure if you disconnected or not. I switched to you, but there we go. It's calling back. We got another one. We hot today. We hot. Okay. Nickmoses05 Podcast. Who do I have on?
You have Joe. What's up, my brother? How are you?
Man, I'm good, Joe. How are you feeling today, my man?
I'm doing good. I was looking forward to tuning into your podcast like we usually do. So, hey, I always love Sundays for this,
Hey, I'm with you on that. I just told my wife how excited I get for these episodes. Now, when I do videos, I love doing the videos, but it takes editing. And editing ain't fun. But this is just, man, come in at it, speak with you guys, talk our stuff, and there we go. I'm ready. So, Joe, let me just say, just give them your piece on microtransactions. How you feel about it?
Oh, I feel horrible on that because you know what? I'm like you. I'm an old school gamer. I'm like 31 years old. You just back in the day, I used to buy the PS2 games, PS1 games. Have all the information there and play the game. That's it. I took my parents' credit card and did that. I get my ass whooped, 100%.
Hey, and you ain't lying, man. I could tell you. Mama told me up if I took, and don't think, I got 2 other brothers, don't think it hasn't been done, but it got done one time, and that was it with the microtransactions.
I'm a single child. I can't blame anybody except for myself, so I can't do that.
So, Joe, let me ask, have you actually bought in anywhere to anything with microtransactions where it actually, you felt like it was needed or you wanted it?
Hell no. What I do is I'll just download the game for free and just, play the free version and have fun with it. I see people running around, oh, they have this skin or this weapon. It's like, it doesn't matter because guess what? If I kill you, you're dead on the ground and I'll take your stuff. That's just how it is.
And that's how I am, man. And you know what? I'm going to tell you this, and I'm glad you brought that up, too, because that's exactly how I feel. I don't understand, though, why the younger generation, they would rather not be a default, okay, and go out there and die than be a default and be good. I don't understand it.
Yeah, I downloaded PUBG for the Android for the Nintendo Switch. I wanted to see how that works out and everything with emulation. It works out pretty good. And this guy's all dressed up in like this, like almost a gimp suit or whatever, probably a 12-year-old that curses a lot online. And he ran up to me. I shot him in the head like 5 times, kept killing the same guy. It's like, dude, you know what? If you weren't so worried about buying all this crap, get better in the game,
And you know what? That's what's sad about this community today. Now, we had Death Specimen from the younger generation. Now, he did say he's for the microtransactions because he just says he can bypass them. What do you say to, would you rather pay $70 for a game, not a microtransaction in sight, or would you rather have a free game with microtransactions, and you only got those two choices? Because we know what we do.
I would rather have it for free because I wouldn't pay for the microtransactions because I'm in it for a good time. That's it. Play the game and have fun. I don't care about all the other bling and all that other stuff.
Yeah, and that's the same thing I agreed with when we was talking about with Dead Specimen. Said the same thing. I definitely would take the free version. I'm all for free. I think we all can agree free. If you don't gotta, you can just skip past it as long as it ain't, oh, you buy this gun, you the best in the world. Now, when it's that,
yeah.
I hate that, okay? And there's been
some definitely
to it, but, I'm going to ask you, Joe, because a lot of people don't know, Joe, can you let the people out there know how long you've been riding with MoFam?
I've been riding with MoFam since 120 subscribers. Now you're almost at 3,000 subscribers. I remember you making videos back in the day in your car, also at the airport, going on trips, all from the Nintendo Switch hacking scene. So, I love your channel. You're a great guy.
Woo, man, I appreciate it, man. And that's the truth, man. I remember doing it when it was, I didn't think nobody was going to watch. I was just doing it like, hey, anybody I could help. And still to this day, even as I get closer to 3,000, I still message people. I still do what I can. Now, my messages have gone crazy. I will say I just went through some Facebook messages, and they were from weeks. And I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. It's just, it's crazy, though, now. So,
yeah.
Other than that, Joe, man, you are one of the number ones out here. We got a bunch of day ones, man, but I really want to tell you, man, as I always tell you, I appreciate you tuning in, man. Your support is the reason why MoFam is here, man. So that's from me to you, man. I got to shout you out.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem. And I see somebody else, and I missed a couple calls, Joe, but I got to get you. So, Joe, let me go ahead and say this, Joe, just so everybody on the record, Joe. What is your worst game of the year? I just want to hear it for everybody. Give it to us. I don't care what it is. What is your worst game of the year? Even if you just hate it.
Oh my God, that's really hard to say. I haven't really played that much games. I played a couple of them. I'm trying to think off the top of my head real quickly. I hate to say this, but it was probably Payday 2.
That's what I'm talking to me now. Nah, but you know
was
what?
Just, I was expecting a bit. What?
No, go ahead. Talk to him. Let him
real
know
quick.
You ain't feeling
I was expecting a better, run and gun style, maybe like a Call of Duty a little bit, but it wasn't gory enough. You're robbing banks or shooting people, and it's just kind of like they need to bring up the gore in it, though. It was just, it was okay. It wasn't the best.
Hey,
that's all I can say.
I'm going to be honest. Now, myself, I wasn't a Payday guy. I really didn't. I kind of got into the first one. It was okay, but then some of the heists were longer. I didn't get down with that. Then Payday 2 came, so I wasn't a Payday guy, but, different strokes, different folks. But I will say there are some people I know who swear by Payday. And then we got Death Specimen, who I came on and said Payday 2, which I've had a younger guy. That's my friend. Okay, I ain't gonna say his name.
Yeah.
Okay, but he shot out Payday 2. So I don't know.
I was expecting a Call of Duty like FPS and that, like that running, grinding and shit like that. That's what I was expecting that, but it's just, I figure out what's wrong with it.
No, I'm with you on that. I ain't with that, man. But Joe, as always, man, you are the man. Any last words you got to say to everybody before you get off?
One last word, Team Executor SXOS all the way, baby.
Man, talk to me nice, my man Joe. I'm definitely going to holler at you, Joe. We're going to talk later, man.
All right, thanks. Bye.
All right, so as we get in. So I missed somebody else call, too. I'm sorry, man. I'm trying to get to him. I'm trying, but y'all, you know, y'all see the number on the screen. Y'all can't call anybody. We can talk about anything, you know, at any time, okay? And we about up, because usually I do 30 minutes, okay? We right at about 30 minutes, so I could just go ahead and wrap it up, but I'm going to just go ahead and rant for a minute just for a second now. And this I can't really say rant, because this is something that means something to me, okay? But shout out Eli. Eli, you know who you are. I shout out Eli in my video. One big thing that I was trying to do is make this available to everybody. So I always try to say, you know, what's something I can do to make it more available? And Eli suggested subtitles. So on everything that I do now, I'm trying to include subtitles and also other languages. So I want people in other languages to be able to watch my videos, but also people who may be having difficulty hearing or can't hear at all, be able to go ahead and watch these, man. So that's just something I do. I've always been doing it. People, Joe knows, okay? I've done contests from day one. It's something that I always do to give back. So I've never, you know, once stopped that vision. That's something I always want to do. But nonetheless, I see ain't nobody calling in. I ain't got much, man, because we came in through quick fast, man. It was 30 minutes. We hit the 30 minutes perfect, guys. Finally. This is the first time in the podcast history we hit 30 minutes perfect. We always go over. If somebody call, I'll go over a little bit. But other than that, I don't see nobody calling. I appreciate it. Look at the shirt, man. I'm sweating in here. I'm going crazy. Y'all gotta give me a break or something. But let me go ahead and go through and just last before I leave, I want to give the roll call. Anybody I left out who tuned in, I really appreciate it. You know, I did go ahead and get Kyle, Joe, The Specimen, Reno, Chris Ma. I want to shout out, who else we got here? Nathaniel Morris, man, holla at you. That's what, when your fam tune in, that's big deal. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, we got Chelsea's World. That's what I'm talking about. Real Canadian Pro. Oh, man, my OG's coming through. Our Dino. What is going on? Okay, we got everybody, man. What's going on? Ricardo on Facebook. Trey Parlay, Matthew. We got Debbie. Everybody who tuned in for this podcast, I appreciate it. Next week, I already have the topics we're talking about. I skipped it for this week because I was just frustrated with these microtransactions. That's a good thing about the podcast. I can just let it off. Okay, let it off. But other than that, you know, hit the thumbs up, subscribe. We'll continue talking about more game talk. That's what we do. We come here every Sunday and we do this. So Facebook, I'm glad y'all tuned in. It's your boy Nickmoses05 and Mo Fam. We are out.